All right, today we're diving into something really powerful. We're going to explore this incredible model for understanding our inner world by stepping right into an ancient story. A story about fear, about faith, and, believe it or not, about what it really means to walk on water.
This right here, this is our anchor for today. It's the big idea we're going to keep coming back to. Because let's be real, life is always going to have waves, right? Storms of anxiety, uncertainty, you name it. The goal isn't to find some magically calm sea. The goal is to learn where to fix our gaze when that storm inevitably hits. So to get started, I want you to imagine a space with me. Let's call it the trust room. It's not a real place, but a mental one. Just picture it. This feeling of holy weightlessness, like a burden's been lifted. You can see these warm lanterns flickering, casting a soft glow on these deep ocean blue walls. It feels safe here. This is the headspace we're going to be learning from today. Okay, so like any journey, we need a map. And for our inner world, our map is this concept called the river of integration. Let's break down what that actually looks like. This model gives us this beautiful picture for what a healthy, centered life feels like. It's a river flowing smoothly. It represents living with presence, with flexibility, and with trust. The whole idea is to stay in that flow, right down that sacred middle path. But we all get stuck sometimes, don't we? We drift, we hit the banks. So on the left bank, you've got rigidity. This is when we try to control everything, we're overthinking, we're analyzing, we're tightening our grip. And on the right bank, that's chaos. That's the feeling of being totally overwhelmed, it's panic, it's emotional flooding, it's shutting down. The whole journey of trust is learning how to navigate back into the river away from those two extremes. Okay, so now that we have the map, let's see how it plays out in a story we all think we know. We're going to step right into the boat with the Apostle Peter and experience this river firsthand. I want you to really put yourself there for a second. Feel the wood of the boat, slick with sea spray. The waves are just terrifyingly high. Everyone around you is completely exhausted and freaking out. You can feel that boat tipping hard toward that right bank, the bank of pure, unfiltered chaos. There's no control here, it's just survival. And then, through the storm, a figure appears, walking on the water. It's Jesus. And Peter says this. Now notice what he does here. It's fascinating. He doesn't ask for proof, like, hey, calm the storm to prove it's you. No. Instead, he asks for partnership. He asks for an invitation into the impossible. And this is the response. Just one word. An invitation that slices right through the wind and the panic. It's not a command to be fearless. It's an invitation to move towards the source of peace, right in the middle of all that chaos. And for a split second, he does it. He steps out of the boat. He's on the water. But then his brain kicks in. He looks around. He starts analyzing the wind speed, calculating the wave height. He drifts over to that left bank, rigidity and control. And the second he realizes he can't control the storm, he's flooded with fear. And boom, he plunges right over to the right bank. Chaos. And he starts to sink. Jesus catches him instantly, right? And in that moment, he reveals the core lesson of this entire story. The point was never to trust the circumstances, not Peter's ability to defy physics or the water's ability to hold him up. The invitation was way simpler. Just lock eyes with me and walk. Okay, deep breath. Let's step out of that storm and back into our trust room. Let's debrief what just happened and connect Peter's wild experience directly to that map of the river we talked about. Look at how perfectly this maps out. When Peter focused on the wind, he got overwhelmed by emotion and started to sink. That's the chaos side. When he was scanning the waves, overanalyzing his footing, he lost his presence. That's the rigidity side. But when his eyes were on Jesus, he had a stable footing, one step after another. That, right there, is the integrated middle. That is the river of trust. This really just sums it all up, doesn't it? Trust isn't about ignoring reality. It's not pretending the storm isn't there, or that your body isn't sending you fear signals, or that your mind isn't spinning out worst-case scenarios. It's about seeing all of that, acknowledging it, but then choosing to fix your focus on something greater. So what can we actually take away from Peter's intense lesson out there on the water? Well, there are 4 really powerful truths we can carry with us on our own journeys. First up, and this one is a big one, Peter didn't get a pass or fail grade. He tuned in, he got distracted and tuned out, and then Jesus grabbed his hand and helped him tune back in. See, trust isn't some final exam. It's a constant, dynamic rhythm of connection and reconnection.
Second, Jesus didn't ask Peter for a 10-page essay on the nature of faith. He asked for motion. The invitation was simply, come. You don't have to understand everything to take that first step. The path is literally built by walking it, not just by studying the map.
Third, and this is such a crucial detail, Jesus didn't calm the storm until after Peter was safely back in the boat. This means the circumstances don't get the final say. Your point of focus is what determines your stability. The real danger isn't the waves, it's losing sight of where you're going.
And finally, number 4, Jesus didn't shame Peter for sinking. Not at all. He used it as a teaching moment. That moment of doubt, it wasn't some moral failure. It was simply a moment of misdirected attention. And the good news is that can always, always be corrected.
So, we've got the map, we've walked through the story, now the invitation becomes personal. It's for you.
What a powerful way to think about it. Maybe trust isn't about you white-knuckling your faith, holding on for dear life. Maybe it's actually about relaxing your grip and just letting yourself be held. It's knowing that even when you slip, the catch is always going to be faster than the fall.
This is the question to sit with. What's your storm? Where do you feel stuck in chaos or rigidity in your own life? And right in the middle of it all, what is the one small step, not a giant leap, just one step of trust that you're being invited to take?
Let's end with this. This isn't just a nice thought. Think of it as a declaration of intent. It's a choice to redirect our attention, to aim for that sacred middle path, and to trust that with every single step we take toward our source of peace, solid ground will rise up to meet our feet.